sometimes record before we go to the show. So if you guys like me doing these little recaps like this style, please comment below. I keep going back and forth just because I tend to forget sometimes when we're on the way to the shows. But today we are heading to a ranch show with Larry. So we're heading up to Howard County for a ranch show. We have not shown for probably at least 2 to 3 weeks since Eastern Shore. And mostly because due to the fact that we have so many barrel races this season. So a lot of our barrel races overlap a lot of our ranch shows. So we are missing a lot, unfortunately, but going into the show, we are still in the top 10 in the East Coast, only going off of, I believe, 3 shows so far this season. So even though we haven't made many, Larry is kind of racking up points wherever he goes, which I'm super proud of. So let's see how this weekend went at the Howard County Ranch Show.
On deck, 115. Riding, we will get the ring cleaned up. We'll have a 5 to 10 minute break, and then we will get started with the English.
Back from our ranch show. Today was day 2 of our doubleheader weekend. Yesterday we had our barrel race, and today we headed to Howard County for Larry's show. Poor little pooper dog is exhausted in the back, cuddled with all her blankets. And it was actually not that terribly long of a day. This show usually takes all day long, and they didn't have as many in their pleasure classes and everything. The ranch class, I think, honestly, was the biggest class that they had all day. Even their speed classes weren't that crazy. So Larry did really, really good. We went and got some really good horses. We actually had some horses out from out west on ranches and stuff like that. And he really stepped up today. He was ready to come and show. He got second in the halter this morning. Our trail classes went pretty good. He made this fake cow to put in the arena to like try to add things into it. They always do stuff like that at the show. They just kind of add like fun things in there, which is nice to get horses to see different things. But I think Larry was just very confused because he knows what normal cows are like and knows it wasn't a cow, and it looked really weird. I think it would even scare me if I was a horse. So our 2 trail classes, like his was right near where they had some poles. So like the trot one, he just kind of like looked at it again, and he took like a half walk step over the pole. And then in our lope class, he was kind of distracted by it, and we kind of messed up our striding to the poles, so he kind of ended up jumping both of them, a little bit more oomph than just over it. But otherwise, he did really, really good in his trail classes. Speed classes, we actually placed better than normal because a lot of people were dropping the rope today or going off pattern. So that really was in our favor because we are not fast at all. So it really helped us a little bit with points. And then he actually won all his rail classes and riding classes today. Again, out of like 8 to 9 horses, depending on the group. So I was super, super proud of him. We came home reserve champion in the Walk Jog Open and champion in the Walk Jog Lope Open. And it was really, really sweet because after the whole thing was said and done, I was at the trailer taking care of him. The judge was coming by to get into the English portion of the show. And she actually stopped by and said how much she loved Larry and that he was a really nice horse, and that she's judging, especially with ranch classes, like she's looking for like a ranchy horse, and he has that look and that movement and everything. So it was really nice to hear, especially after everything he's been through and how much hard work has gone into getting him healthy and showing good. It's really nice to hear when judges really love him, and he's just so personable, especially when he's out there, and he's always so happy and everything. So he kind of like, everyone kind of looks at him, especially because he's the biggest horse anyway. But it was really good. So he'll show again next weekend. Next weekend, we don't have any events Saturday, but we will be back at this place for a show on Sunday. And thankfully, it worked out really well. I haven't ridden him in almost like 2 weeks because last week we were gone at Lexington, and then this week we dealt with all the smoke, so I wasn't sure how he'd be today. But apparently, he was really jealous. Everyone else has been going to shows the last couple weeks, and he wanted to do his turn. So it was really, really good, and I'm ecstatic with him. So now we're on our way home. And we're going to go and just try to get some stuff done around the farm and chill a little bit, and we'll kind of gather ourselves back up for next Sunday instead.